Scene 1. The Silence After the Hollow. The episode opens with an eerie, high-pitched ringing sound. The camera slowly tracks across a landscape that has been deleted. Where a dense forest once stood, there is now a perfectly smooth, miles-long trench. The earth has been vaporized down to the bedrock. This is the scar of the strongest, Satoru Gojo. People often ask me what it feels like to touch the infinity. They think it's a gift. But in moments like this, I realize it's a barrier. I threw a miniature sun at a monster, and yet the weeds still find a way to crawl through the cracks. Enemy escaped because I am too powerful to be precise. My strength is a blunt instrument in a world that requires a scalpel. And while I play God in the forest, the devil is playing house in the city, close up on Gojo's 6 eyes. The blue iris is swirling like a nebula. He looks toward the horizon, sensing a disturbance he cannot yet name. The screen flickers with a distorted VETC-style glitch, showing a glimpse of a bloody movie theater. Sukuna. Cold and bored, a king does not mourn the loss of a pawn. But the brat, he thinks every pawn is a person. He is about to learn that in the game of souls, the only proper death is the one you can't prevent. Let the tragedy begin. I want to see the look on his face when he realizes his kindness is a poison title card to you someday. Scene 2. The Philosophy of the Patchwork Man. We transition to the humid, suffocating atmosphere of the Kawasaki sewers. The sound of dripping water echoes like a heartbeat. Mahito is sitting on a throne of transfigured, miniature humans, idly reshaping their faces with his fingertips. Beside him stands Junpei Yoshino, looking at his own hands as if they no longer belong to him. Mahito. Do you know why humans fear the dark, Junpei? It's not because of what's in it. It's because the dark is the only place where they can't see their own reflection. They are terrified of their own souls. But you stopped looking away. That's why you're special. Junpei Monotone. I don't feel special. I just feel empty. Like there's a hole where my heart used to be, and the only thing filling it is the desire to see everyone else feel the same way. Character deep dive. The mechanics of idle transfiguration. Mahito's technique, Mui Tenpen, operates on a terrifying premise. The soul precedes the body. In the world of Jujutsu, the physical form is merely a shadow cast by the soul. By touching a human, Mahito can grab that soul and reshape it like wet clay. This isn't healing or wounding. It is fundamental restructuring. Once the soul is distorted beyond its natural limit, the body follows, resulting in transfigured humans. Living, breathing piles of meat that exist in a state of perpetual agony. To Mahito, there is no good or evil soul. There is only interesting and boring shapes. Scene 3. The warmth before the winter. The mood shifts abruptly. Yuji Itadori is walking along a riverbank, his bright orange hoodie a stark contrast to the gray industrial backdrop. He spots Junpei. Instead of a battle, we get a conversation. They talk about Earthworm Man 4, a terrible horror movie. They laugh for a brief moment. The supernatural horror of their lives is replaced by the awkward. Genuine bond of two teenagers who just want to belong. Yuji, wait, you actually liked the ending? The guy turned into a worm and stayed that way. That's depressing, man. Junpei, a small, genuine smile appearing. It's realistic. Not everyone gets to go back to being human. Sometimes the world just changes you, and you have to live with the slime. The camera lingers on this moment. It is the hook of hope. The audience is forced to love this friendship, knowing it is built on a foundation of glass. Scene 4, the catalyst of despair. Nightfall. The Yoshino house. A dinner that feels like a goodbye. Junpei's mother, Nagi, is full of life, teasing Yuji and making Junpei blush. It is the most human scene in the series so far. But the camera focuses on a small, dark object tucked under a cabinet. A special grade cursed object. A finger of Sukuna. Cut to 3 a.m. The house is silent. A massive, bloated curse, drawn by the finger, drifts into Nagi. There is only a muffled scream and the sound of something heavy hitting the floor. Morning. Junpei stands over a blood-soaked sheet. His world has ended. Mahito appears in the doorway, his voice like silk dipped in venom. Mahito. The school did this, Junpei. The students who hated you. They found out you were becoming a sorcerer, and they struck at the only thing you loved. They are the true curses. Don't you want to show them the truth of their souls? Scene 5, the Gymnasium Massacre. The setting is Sakura High. The air is thick with the smell of incense and fear. Junpei has paralyzed the entire student body with his jellyfish Shikigami, moon dregs. He is standing over his lead bully, his hand glowing with cursed energy. Junpei, you thought you were the ones who decided who lives and who dies? Look at me. I am the judge now. I am the one who decides your shape. The doors explode inward. Yuji Itadori stands there, but he isn't the smiling boy from the riverbank. He looks horrified. He looks desperate. Yuji, Junpei, stop. If you do this, there's no coming back. You'll be just like the things we fight. Junpei crying, I'm just like them. I was always a curse to them. Why are you trying to save me now? Where were you when they were burning me with cigarettes? Where was your justice then?
Scene 6, the Battle of Spirits. Yuji lunges. The fight is a masterpiece of kinetic energy. Yuji uses his superior physical prowess to dodge the poisonous stingers of moon dregs. He isn't hitting to kill, he's hitting to wake Junpei up. Internal monologue Yuji. His energy is chaotic. It's crying. He doesn't want to do this. He's being suffocated by his own pain. I have to break the technique without breaking the boy. Yuji catches Junpei in a grapple. He slams him against the wall, but instead of a finishing blow, he hugs him. A silent, powerful moment where the action stops. Yuji, come with me to Jujutsu High. We have people who can help. My teacher. He's the strongest in the world. He can fix this. Please, Junpei, don't let the hate win. The jellyfish dissipates. Junpei's body goes limp. He begins to sob. The light returns to his eyes. It's a victory. Or so we think. Scene 7. The cruelty of the gods. The sound of clapping echoes through the gym. Mahito walks out of the shadows, looking like a proud father. He reaches out and ruffles Junpei's hair. Mahito, that was beautiful, Yuji. Truly. But you forgot one thing. I'm the one who owns his soul, Yuji. Get your hands off him. Mahito smiling. Don't be so grumpy. I'm just helping him reach his final form, idol transfiguration. The screen turns a nauseating shade of green and purple. We see Junpei's neck stretch. His spine cracks. His face melts into a mass of screaming, distorted flesh. A small, pathetic, four-legged creature with Junpei's hair crawls toward Yuji's feet. The creature Junpei's broken voice. Why? The creature stops moving. It dies. The experiment is over. Scene 8. The Awakening of the Demon. Yuji Itadori stands frozen. The sound of his own heartbeat fills the speakers. A slow, heavy thud. 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 Mahito laughing. Look at that. He actually tried to talk to me at the end. Humans are so resilient, aren't they? Hey, Sukuna, are you seeing this? Your vessel is about to cry. Inside Yuji's mind, Sukuna sits on his throne. He doesn't just refuse to help, he joins in the laughter. The two curses mock Yuji's grief together. Sukuna, you truly are a pathetic brat. To think I share a body with someone so weak. Back in the gym, Yuji's aura changes. The blue cursed energy begins to spark with black lightning. His eyes go cold, completely void of mercy. The ground beneath his feet turns to powder. Yuji, a whisper that carries the weight of a mountain. I'm going to kill you. Even if I have to die 1,000 times, I will make sure your soul is erased from existence. Scene 9. The Symphony of Wrath. The episode concludes with the start of the most brutal fight in the series. Yuji moves with a speed that defies logic. He punches through Mahito's defenses, his fists hitting with the weight of a falling building. Mahito is delighted, reshaping his limbs into blades and hammers. The camera zooms out as the gymnasium begins to collapse under the pressure of their combined cursed energy. The final shot is of Yuji's face. Half human, half mask of rage. The final hook. The abyss of revenge. The point of no return. Yuji has officially abandoned his vow to only save people. He is now a hunter. Can a sorcerer who fights for revenge ever truly be a hero again? The Sukuna factor. Sukuna has laughed at Yuji's pain. This betrayal has broken the bond between vessel and curse. What happens when the monster inside decides to stop playing nice? The next stage of evolution. Mahito is feeding off Yuji's hatred. He is growing stronger with every punch. Is Yuji inadvertently creating the very monster that will destroy everything he loves? Ending card. Are you ready to see the price of a broken promise? The soul has been twisted, the mother has been mourned, and the vessel has finally cracked. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the explosive conclusion to this tragedy. The next episode, To You, the Revengeful, will deliver the bloodiest clash in Jujutsu history. The gloves are off, the hearts are cold, and the black lightning is ready to strike. Unleash your cursed energy. We will see you in the next episode. To be continued.